Good day, students. Today we are going to study a literary term, and the name of that literary term is blank verse. Blank verse is a type of poetry. It is a literary genre. Verse means poetry, and the adjective which is used by verse has a very great significance. Now, what is blank verse? First of all, it is important for us to understand that blank verse is a type of poem, and it is a type of poem which does not rhyme, which does not have a proper rhyme scheme. So, that is why the term blank. The term blank does not mean that it is blank or it is void of meaning, but the poem does not have a proper regular rhyme scheme. So, this type of poem consists of lines of iambic pentameter which are unrhymed. Now, what is iambic pentameter? Iambic pentameter is a poetic line containing 10 syllables. And I hope you know what is a syllable. Syllable is a unit of speech. When we speak a word, we break it into units. And how do we count unit? At one unit, our tongue is placed at one position, and when we change the syllable, our tongue again changes the position. For example, the word college has two syllables. When we speak this word college, we break this word into two syllables, call and age. So, iambic pentameter means a meter of rhyme consisting of 10 syllables. 10 syllables does not mean 10 words. Words may vary, words may be less, but there are 10 syllables in each and every line of a blank verse. But blank verse does not have a proper and regular rhyme scheme. That is why the term blank. So, of all the verse forms, this type of poem, that is blank verse, is closest to the natural rhythms of English speech. Now, this type of poem is the closest to the natural rhythms of English speech, because in natural rhythm, what is the kind of rhyme we use? Stressed and unstressed syllable. When we speak, we give stress to one syllable and we do not give stress to another syllable. So that is the closest to the natural rhythms of English speech, and yet it is the most flexible and adaptive to diverse levels of discourse. As a result, it has been more frequently and variously used than any other type. Now, here is a question: why blank verse is used variously by various poets more than the other types of poetry? Because it gives flexibility, because it is not bound in the bondings of rhyme scheme. A poet can freely express his thoughts, his feelings, his emotions without being bound to the rhyme scheme. Sometimes what happens that if the poet forcibly wants to fit any word in order to give a proper rhyme scheme to his poem, then what happens? The words may lose meaning, and sometimes unnecessary words may be inserted just in order to get a proper rhyme scheme. That should not happen, because rhyme is secondary to meaning. Always in a poem, what should be the normal thing? That meaning should always supersede rhyme scheme. So that is why blank verse gives a lot of freedom to the poets, to the writers, to express their feelings and emotions in a more flexible and natural manner. So that is why this type of verse is adaptive to diverse level of discourse, and it is used by, more than any other type of poetry. Now, this type of form of poetry was introduced by Earl of Surrey in his translations from the Aeneid, and thereafter it became the standard meter for Elizabethan and later poetic drama. A free form of blank verse is still the medium in such recent plays as those of Maxwell Anderson and T.S. Eliot. Milton also used blank verse for his epic poems. Now you see, when the poets write epics, it is very difficult for them to maintain a proper and regular rhyme scheme because epics are very, very long. So that is why most of the epic writers, they use blank verse. Now, rhythm and rhyme are two entities which give music to the poem, which lend musical qualities to the poem. So, now how does rhyme and rhythm give musical qualities to any poem? Rhyme scheme is the external musical quality, maintains the external musical quality, and the rhythm gives the internal musical quality to any poem. So blank verse cannot be sung because it does not contain any proper and regular rhyme scheme, but blank verse has internal music. Now what do you mean by internal music? It has ebb and flow of syllables. It has rise and fall of the voice. It has stressed and unstressed syllables. So we were talking about the authors and poets who used blank verse. Maxwell Anderson used it. Then it was used by T.S. Eliot. Milton also used for his epic poems. Then James Thomson for his descriptive and philosophical seasons. Now James Thomson is a pre-romantic poet, and he wrote very popular set of poems named Seasons, in which he described the 4 seasons, and he used the blank verse because this was the most suitable type of poem he could use for his work Seasons. Then when Wordsworth wrote Prelude, his autobiographical long poem Prelude, he also used blank verse. Blank verse was used by poets who used to write long poems. Because in long poems it is difficult for the poet to maintain regular rhyme scheme, but because it has internal music. And what is the internal music? The ebb and flow, the rise and fall of the syllables, the stressed and unstressed syllables. So Wordsworth also used blank verse for expressing his autobiographical long poem Prelude. Then Alfred Lord Tennyson made use of blank verse for his long narrative Idylls of the King. Then the Victorian poet Browning, when he wrote The Ring and the Book and many other dramatic monologues, he used the blank verse. Then T.S. Eliot for much of the Wasteland. Now Wasteland is a very long poem. It is not fully written in a blank verse, but some portions of the Wasteland are written in the form of blank verse. And then many meditative lyrics have also been written in blank verse. For example, Coleridge's Frost at Midnight, William Wordsworth's Tintern Abbey, Tennyson's Tears, Idle Tears, and Wallace Stevens' Sunday Morning. Now, let us compare blank verse with free verse. First of all, let us compare, then we will contrast. So the similarities between blank verse and a free verse are that both the types of poems, they don't contain a proper and regular rhyme scheme. But what is the difference? The difference between blank verse and free verse is that blank verse has internal music. That is, it has got ebb and flow of syllables, means it maintains a rhythm. So there are regular line length. There is regular line length in a blank verse. What do you mean by regular line length? It does not mean that it has the same number of words. It means that it has the same number of syllables in it. The syllables are 10, means all the lines contain iambic pentameter. So the line length in a blank verse is maintained throughout the poem. But a free verse is free of rhyme scheme, and it is also free of the fixed number of syllables. Sometimes it contains of lines of 5 syllables and it may exceed to 15 syllables, then it may reduce itself to just 1 syllable. So free verse is just like the way we speak. It is totally free of all the bondages. It is free of rhyme scheme, it is free of rhythm, it is free of line length. So I hope you have understood the blank verse, and I hope you have also understood the differences and similarities between rhyme scheme and between blank verse and free verse. Thank you.